They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. It's Barkley on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second down, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Now, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 17 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Will send this one away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. and that's what it actually turns into, a heave, and that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On the jump. Liking 18.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's able to get this one out to 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Willis now off play action.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Off the option, here's Henry.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tanner Conner, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To try again after the sack. Willis, he finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tanner Conner making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.